welcome to DEVS. I have not seen the show. I don't know really anything about it. But I'm very excited to get started. I've heard it's quite a mind-bending type of show, which is definitely up my alley. I'm already confused. What is going on? Is that Nick Offerman? Holy shit, it is. Well, I like him, so we're off to a good start. And I'm digging the music.
So you're saying they are equal?
Oh, I recognize him
Both are
from
weak to
the Neon
attack
Demon.
from quantum computers. So by
Oh, and I
sharing the
recognize
same
her
weak
too.
point,
She was in...
are equally weak.
I think she was the girl from Ex
Still
Machina.
more brute forcible.
Right? Can't really tell. She has really short hair here. What the hell is that? I'm trying to pick up on every detail I can here. But I'm not exactly sure what I should be paying attention to besides the giant child thing in the middle of the forest. That's creepy as fuck. I don't like that. Well, just based off of the lighting and the way they introduce those characters, I feel like they're kind of villains, but
I was putting out fires
maybe not.
because our qubits
Is that Allison
work and theirs
Pill?
don't. So one of our
Loved her in
competitors
Scott
planned a
Pilgrim.
New York Times story.
Nothing at all from this point of synchronization.
Oh, okay, I get it.
This is movement initiated by the map neurons, and it's a quantum type problem. Somewhere in the multiverse, there's a world where the two stay in sync. But it's not this one.
Not a
Ooh, are they
fan
gonna start going
of the
into
multiverse
alternate
theory.
dimensions and shit?
I'd go with the former.
That'd be pretty crazy.
But I think your time in the AI division has run its course.
What? You really about to fire him?
I want you to join DEVS.
Oh. That's for sure Carl Glesman, but I can't tell if that's
So let's
Sonoya. Sonoya. Fuck, I forget her last name. If it is, she
Born
looks very
Moscow.
different with short hair.
And is Chinese.
Well,
Is
she's
it a serious relationship?
What does it matter
Yes.
that she's Chinese?
very serious.
No trouble on the horizon.
Why does that matter?
There's no issue there.
Will you stop repeating
You
what he
Russian,
says?
her Chinese, me nervous.
Why?
Why?
Having your fingerprints in a database makes me so nervous. I remember when I got my fingerprints taken when I worked for the city as a lifeguard. I was so nervous about that. I'm like, I don't want to give them to you.
3 2 5 8 4 4
Damn.
hesitation 1 0. Fuck.
So what is the big deal about this company and the devs department specifically?
So tell me about DEVS.
What is that?
I can't tell you anything.
I don't give two fucks about national security.
Okay.
Biotech?
So what do you give two fucks about?
Misuse of resources.
What is going on? I don't think I've even hit the really confusing stuff yet, but I'm already like, what is what? This is so weird. The visuals kind of remind me of that movie Sunshine. I don't know if anyone's seen that. It's a fantastic movie, but just with like the gold mesh over all the walls. Kind of reminds me of that. This is so strange. The music kind of reminds me of the movie Annihilation a little bit. I mean, this is why I could never take a job like this or working for Area 51 or something. Like, I would talk. I would have to tell someone.
It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
Lily's not the most beautiful thing you've ever seen.
And don't worry, you're gonna figure it out.
I hope when he figures it out,
I
he
know you
says
are.
it out loud, because I know I'm not gonna get it. What? What? They better not do this to me for the entire show. I need to get some answers. Yes, I know I'm being impatient. I will stick it out, but I am confusion. Ugh, that music just gave me the chills. What? This is really unnerving. They've done a very good job making this very unconventionally unnerving. Are they gonna hit me with some crazy shit like the whole world is a simulation? Hit me with some Matrix stuff? What is happening? I love the cinematography in this. It's really, really good. A little bit Stanley Kubrick-ish. Like that shot right there, just with the split right down the middle with the mirrors, that looks awesome. I can only really see Quantum Register. I'm not really picking up on anything else on that screen. Is he like recording what he sees on his watch? Oh, this music is so unnerving, and I am here for it. It is so cool. I feel like he's gonna blow the whistle on this whole thing. But something tells me that if he, you know, tries to do that, they'll know well before he actually is able to do anything. Are those just like fireflies, or what is that in the grass? Do they have fiber optic grass, I mean? I don't know. Creepy dark woods. Oh my gosh.
Gained our trust, gained my trust. Then stole my code on your James Bond wristwatch.
No, he did.
I don't know what you mean.
Where you were born, how you were brought up.
Is he gonna kill him?
The physical construction of your particular brain.
Run, Sergey, run. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, what the fuck? No! This fucking guy. Bite his fucking fingers off. Do something. Oh my god. I'm not gonna lie, this is actually triggering me a lot. My stepdad was actually murdered this way, so, well, maybe not exactly this way, but this is making me sweat. This is fucked up. That's some of the most disturbing shit I've seen in a minute. This is really weirdly emotional for me. This is hitting really hard. Did not want that to happen to Sergey. I'm confident now that she's the main character of the story, our main protagonist. Hopefully she figures all this shit out.
Let me just punch his ID in here. And
Fuck
we'll get to the bottom of
you.
this in no time. Okay, let's see where this goes.
Is kind of leading more
Cameras haven't
credence to my theory that
every.
everything is a simulation if they're able to
10:15.
perfectly emulate what he looked like
He's
doing
not
this.
taking the shuttle bus.
Yeah, look.
Sergey?
Ah, that hurts, man. That's smart. Very smart. I like her a lot. She's not just gonna lay down quietly. She is gonna figure this out.
You could have the most rational person in the world, but if their kid gets hurt, they'll start praying. I'm sorry. That was clumsy.
It's fine,
He
Katie.
must have lost a child then.
You're right.
He had to have backed it all up into that Sudoku thing, so don't get the password wrong. Oh, I'm so invested. I am so invested in this story now. Lovecraft Country got me pretty early on. This one got me pretty early on.
Lily, sincerely from the very bottom of my heart, fuck off.
Come on, man. Like, I get it. He's got all the right reasons there. She was really cold to him, it sounds like, but come on. That statue is so creepy. What is that? What's on fire? No, no. Like, I'm so confused. I'm pretty sure he like set himself on fire, but he couldn't have done that. He was fucking dead. So are they like bringing people back to life? Is that just a fake video clip? Oh my god. Why would you show her this?
It's definitely him.
Lily?
Don't fucking touch her. That's fucking horrible. What kind of fucking people do this shit? No, do not end the episode like that. Oh, that is Sonoya Mizuno. Thank you. Oh my, Jesus Christ. Oh, fucking hell, man. That was a really heavy first episode. I was not expecting that at all. That being said, I really, really liked it. It was hard to watch, but that was very, very intriguing, very dark, and the whole mystery of it all has really got me hooked. Like, there's no way I can't finish this first season without figuring out what the hell is going on. First and foremost, I feel really, really bad for Lily. She has no idea what's going on either and had to witness the man she loves set himself on fire and then, ran out and saw the body for herself. And I gotta say, her acting in pretty much the whole episode, but that last scene in particular, that was outstanding. The sheer terror and utter sadness that she was able to portray right there was out of this world. Like that scene and Sergei's death scene gave me so much anxiety. I was literally sweating watching it. That was really, really horrible, but there's so many qualities about this first episode that I really, really loved. So it definitely, none of that turned me off to the show at all. I think it's pretty outstanding so far. It's just, that was really dark. And sorry for the casual mention about my stepdad being murdered like that. Happened almost 17 years ago, so for me it's not something that I can't talk about, but obviously it still affects me because I nearly started crying during that scene. That's just a horrible way to kill someone. Like, that is so awful. I really, really like the setup of everything, going into it, not knowing really what this company is about and really not knowing what the devs team is all about. And yes, it's frustrating wanting to get an answer to so many different things and not getting it, but I guarantee they're going to start trickling in little bits of the truth throughout the season. I don't think this is going to be one of those shows that gives you everything up front or all in one episode. I think it's going to be piece by piece, slowly over time. And I've said before, I prefer faster paced shows, but the way this is all set up and done, I think the slow pace actually works really, really well for it. The scene where Nick Offerman's character actually takes Sergei into the facility was really mind-boggling, poses so many questions. But the main reason I theorize that the whole world is a simulation is just because of Sergei's work on the, what was it, a protozoan? How they were able to nearly emulate its exact moves and everything based off of its own like thinking patterns and electrical signals and all that. And if it's not that, I feel like it's gotta be something to do with parallel universes, because he even said himself, like, maybe the reason we're only able to hold that simulation for 30 seconds is because it's paired up with a protozoan, but not the one in our world. And Nick Offerman's character kind of just brushed that off like, nah, I think it was the first thing, which means I think it's entirely possible that it's actually the second. And it's frustrating because I feel like both of those theories would work with what's going on, because if it's all a simulation, they could just have, made up what he was doing, walking around like a zombie and then setting himself on fire, or reprogrammed his actual body to do those things. Like, I don't know. But if it's parallel universes, they could have literally plucked a different Sergei out of another parallel universe or some shit like that. Like, I really, really don't know, and I can't wait to find out. But yeah, I'm hooked. I really, really want to know what is going on. As I said earlier, Lovecraft Country, this show, and Dark, they all were able to hook me within the first episode of really making you question what exactly is going on with how many questions they pose. And Dark was able to answer all of those questions for me by the end of it, so I sincerely hope that DEVS and Lovecraft Country also do the same for me. Cinematography was really, really good. I was very impressed with almost every shot that they used during this whole episode. I'm assuming whoever their director of photography is going to be the same one throughout the season, so I have a feeling the entire season's going to be like that, and that's really cool. Like, the influences of other famous directors is pretty apparent to me. Like I said, there were a lot of very Stanley Kubrick kind of moments. In some ways, I feel like it felt a little bit like a Christopher Nolan film as well. And I really liked the lighting of it as well. It was very naturalistic during the right moments, but anytime they were in, or anytime Sergei was in the actual dev team building, whatever that is, you know, it was very futuristic and golden and blue. Like, it was very, very pleasing to the eye. But even then, it still felt fairly naturalistic. Like, it wasn't crazy bright lights or colors on the characters at all times. It felt very subdued, which I really, really like. The music is fantastic. I love how creepy and unnerving it is, but I feel like you could also read it as being weirdly peaceful and calming. The acting so far is also outstanding. Carl Glusman's performance was fantastic. The moment he figured out whatever the code said, his disgust and horror over whatever he saw was very well played. Nick Offerman, Allison Pill, and Zach Greenier also played their roles very well as these really strange, cold people, but at the same time, clearly Nick Offerman is the one who feels the most remorse over doing this, and I'm assuming that has to do with his loss of a child, which I'm only guessing, but the way Katie phrased that one line about mentioning a kid getting hurt and how that was clumsy, it seems apparent to me that he lost a child, and I'm assuming that that's why he feels so bad about it, but also why he's doing this in the first place. But what they're doing, I could not tell you. And the true standout performance for me was Sonoya Mizuno. Like, she played the tech-savvy, smart character very well. She played the extremely worried girlfriend very well, and then the absolute horror of actually witnessing what happened to him. Like, she killed every single scene that she was in, and I know she's got a British accent, and she's also doing fantastic with the American accent there. Story-wise, I can't really comment much because I don't know what's going on. Similar to Dark, I can't really rate the story when I don't have the full picture or know what the trajectory is. And editing and pacing, like I said earlier, it's slow, but I think it actually works very, very well for this. If this went too fast, I feel like you wouldn't be able to sit with these questions or the atmosphere of the show enough to really enjoy it. So yeah, overall, I'd give it a 9.5 out of 10, same as I rated the premiere for Lovecraft Country. It was an outstanding episode that really hooked me. I am super invested in figuring out whatever is going on here. And I can tell this is not a show for the faint of heart. Like, it's very, very dark right off the bat, and it does seem like it's going to push the audience to use their head a little bit on certain things, so that might be a challenge, but I'm ready to take on that challenge. I am so excited to continue on with this show, and that's about it.